Welcome to the China Myth Podcast, a show about understanding today's China and how to work more constructively with your Chinese counterparts. It's brought to you by EME China Consultants and hosted by me, Jin Xu, author of The Chinese Honeymoon Period, Everything We Know About China, and the soon-to-be published After the Chinese Honeymoon.
What if you suspect the person doesn't speak English very well? And then you're saying, do you want to speak English? And then they'll want to be like all high and mighty, like, oh, 我的英文非常好, but you know it's not. They know it's not. And then you sort of put them in a position like having to embarrass themselves.
Yeah, so this is where in Chinese, 背景跟上下文, this is where the context is very important. That's why I asked, is it a Chinese director in China or a Chinese director in the US? If it was the Chinese director in China, then I would use a different question to transfer that power, all right? Because it's a Chinese director in the US, they're in America, they're obviously looking for people who are bilingual. And if you're gonna act in a play or a TV show in China as an American, you're gonna speak both. They want Western faces to speak both Chinese and English when they're acting in China. So my answer to that question is the concern that you raised is very, very important. And the way to answer that question is with awareness, situational awareness. And that's where it makes a difference whether you're actually in China talking to a director from China, or you're in the US talking to a director who's traveled to the US specifically to look for Western talent who may or may not speak good English or good Chinese unless that was on the description. Follow me for more insights about yourself in relation to your Chinese counterparts. And remember, a cultural dichotomy is just a contrast that lacks curiosity.